Welcome back to the Michael football program. We're talking NFL Week 11 today. Hopefully, you're a little more into it than you were last week. All right, he looks excited. Let's get to the show. There were no games in Europe this past Sunday, which is the way it should be. USA, USA, USA. The Houston Texans beat the Arizona Cardinals 21-16. It says here wide receiver Tank Dell for the Texans had 149 yards and a touchdown on 8 catches. With a name like Tank, that guy must be huge. Turns out he's 5'10", 165 pounds. Baltimore Ravens beat the Cincinnati Bengals 34-20. Cincy QB Joe Burrow left the game with an injury, is now ruled out for the remainder of the season. I don't have a joke here, that just stinks. Jacksonville Jaguars bounced back from last week's ugly loss to beat the Tennessee Titans 34-14. Apparently, Titans defenders were distracted by Trevor Lawrence's luscious locks and thought a hot chicken wandered out on the field for some reason. He's fired up for the Jags. Dallas Cowboys stomped the Carolina Panthers 33-10. Carolina doesn't own their first-round pick this coming NFL draft. Somebody needs to tell them that, and that they're supposed to try to actually win these games. It'd be nice. The New York Giants beat the Washington Commanders 31-19. Sadly, my hot take from last week, where the Giants should rotate players at quarterback on every snap, was ignored. Luckily for Giants fans, Tommy DeVito actually played pretty well. Tommy DeVito, who knew? Snack for you. Miami Dolphins beat the Las Vegas Raiders 20-13. The score would have been higher, but all the players from both teams were up the night before until 8 a.m. partying at Club Live. Trust me, I know people. The Green Bay Packers beat the Los Angeles Chargers 23-20. Chargers head coach Brandon Staley got a little testy with one of the reporters in the post-game press conference. I can only assume the reporter's question was, why are you so bad at coaching football? Time for our halftime hot take segment presented by, if you'd like to be a sponsor for a cutting-edge sports show, message me. Please message me, I beg you. What do you got today? Halftime hot take was on you today. You told me last night that you were going to handle it, and now you have nothing and you're just eating and your legs are up.
Hi.
That's it? Okay. Well, my hot take is that I don't have a hot take. Cutting edge stuff. Thank goodness I just saved that. Whew. That was the halftime hot takes segment presented by hopefully someone at some point in the future. Detroit Lions came back to beat the Chicago Bears 31-26. Who would win in a fight between a lion and a bear? Answers in the comments below. Please be respectful. Cleveland Browns beat the Pittsburgh Steelers 13-10. The Steelers are 6-4, but have been outgained by every opponent this season in total yards. Pittsburgh might be the most unwatchable offense in the league now that the Jets have finally benched Zach Wilson. Don't hate watch. Do something better with your time. He can't stand the Pittsburgh Steelers offense. Trust me. San Francisco 49ers beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 27-14. The Buccaneers organization protested the outcome of the game. Their players were forced to stand on the sideline the entire 3.5 hours because homeless people from San Francisco took up all the benches, wouldn't get up. Seems unfair to me. The Los Angeles Rams came back to beat the Seattle Seahawks 17-16. Geno Smith got knocked out of the game, and his backup quarterback, Drew Lock, came in and lit the world on fire, completed 2 of its 6 pass attempts for 3 total yards. Hopefully Geno gets back for next week. Buffalo Bills dominated the New York Jets 32-6. There were a bunch of little skirmishes throughout the game and even a big fight in the tunnel after the game. Apparently, Jets players were taunting the Bills players, saying they weren't real New Yorkers, while the Bills players were taunting the Jets players, saying Zach Wilson sucks. That seems like a better taunt to me. On Sunday night, the Denver Broncos kicked the last-second field goal to beat the Minnesota Vikings 21-20. Denver has won 4 games in a row ever since head coach Sean Payton allowed his players to have pot-smoking breaks after each quarter. Innovative. Thanks again for watching, everybody. Say goodbye, Michael. I swear to God, if we don't get a sponsor by the time this airs, I'm going to lose it. We need something.